Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, I'm going to cover a project that will potentially get listed on Coinbase and also show you guys a technique that you can use right away in order to predict tokens that will get listed on Coinbase eventually, so that you can get a head start in investing in them, so that once the coins do get listed on Coinbase, you can make some really good short-term gains. And for that, you need to watch till the end of the video, right? So for the purpose of the video, I'm going to choose the coin called GuildFi, or the GF token, and I'll tell you guys how I chose this coin, because I know for a fact that this coin will be listed on Coinbase eventually, and I'll tell you how I came to the conclusion when you watch this video closely, right? So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to rely on the information present on CoinMarketCap's page for this token, along with information present on the website itself, which is guildfi.com. Again, but this is only peripheral analysis, which means you need to do your own in-depth research before you put your hard-earned money on this token, right? So before we go to GuildFi, I want to talk to you guys about IRS Capital. IRS Capital, if you're a resident or citizen of the United States, then this is the best platform for you to invest in crypto using your IRAs, right? So if you are using IRS Capital, you can basically buy and sell crypto 24/7 in your tax advantaged IRAs, right? So if you go to their website, which is irscapital.com, and search for information such as their pricing information, you can first of all see that they have some of the most transparent pricing mechanisms in place, which includes a $0 per month fee-free account, which is pretty crazy if you ask me. And when you do transactions, they only charge you some of the lowest transactions in the market, which includes a 1% cryptocurrency transaction fee, a $50 over spot per ounce for any gold that you transact, and $2.50 for per spot per ounce for silver, right? So those are some of the lowest transaction fees in the market right now. So when you set up an IRS Capital account, you basically get a new IRA account, along with the fact that they facilitate the transfer, rollover, and contribution to fund your IRAs. They also provide you with all the necessary IRS and tax reporting services, and they provide you with institutional custody partner storage, which is fully unlimited, and they also provide you with support and maintenance for their platform. And also all of this is done with no additional account or hidden fees, right? So that's pretty crazy if you ask me. If you scroll further below, you can clearly see that they have some of the lowest pricing mechanisms. At the same time, you can get more information about pricing and fees by clicking on their own video here. And if you scroll further below, they also provide a video on performing in-kind transfers into your IRA account, right? So that's pretty crazy if you ask me. If you scroll further below, they have an FAQ section, which will tell you more information about how you can take advantage of IRS Capital's accounts with no issues. So if you want to learn more, you can use FAQs at the same time. And if you use the link in the description to set up your IRS Capital account and fund your account with $1,000, you get $10 welcome bonus, plus all the benefits that we discussed right now, along with the fact that you'll be supporting the Brutal Investor channel, for which I can advance, right? So going back to the GuildFi token. So firstly, how did I come up with the fact that GuildFi is a project that will eventually get listed on Coinbase? So I'll show you that, for which you can basically go to CoinMarketCap's page, and under categories, you can search for Coinbase Ventures portfolio. So Coinbase Ventures, if you guys don't know, is a venture capitalist arm of Coinbase, where Coinbase invests in promising projects that they feel will eventually get popular, and therefore they have a stake in it by investing in it, right? So projects like Coinbase venture portfolios have a high chance of being listed on Coinbase. Obviously, there's no guarantee in any activity, but the track record for whatever Coinbase ventures have invested in, and the fact that they eventually get listed on Coinbase, is consistently very high. So we've covered, for example, Hopper, which is a token that I covered like almost 2 years back, stating that token will be listed on Coinbase. And lo and behold, you can basically see Hopper is a coin that you can currently trade on Coinbase right now as we speak, right? So that's the benefit of investing in projects that get invested by Coinbase Ventures. So Coinbase Venture kind of acts as a preliminary assessment for you to understand if a token will get a Coinbase listing or not. And also it also kind of tells you the quality of the project itself, right? Because if the project is very new and Coinbase Ventures has invested in it, then you can at least use that information to see that the project is a relatively good quality project that Coinbase Ventures themselves have trusted in such a way that they put their own money, which is they investor money into that in order for the project to succeed. So that's also going to be useful for you to do your own research, and that's something that you can also keep in mind. So if you go to the CoinMarketCap page and search for Coinbase's Ventures, projects, you can see that they've invested in all of these tokens, and you can clearly see that there's a whole bunch of tokens that are already available on Coinbase to trade right now as we speak, and a lot of new tokens are also added on this portfolio on a regular basis. So you don't really have to do your own research about going to the coins or tokens website to see if Coinbase Ventures have invested in this. You can basically come to CoinMarketCap and they have arranged everything for you, right? So where did I find GuildFi, you may ask? So if you go to market caps and click on that one, you can basically organize it from lowest to highest. We already covered the edgeless token in our previous video, so edgeless is obviously something that we already covered before. And if you scroll further below, you can see GuildFi, which is another token which has a very low market cap and is one of the tokens that you can basically choose to invest in depending on whether you have a good risk tolerance, because any token that you invest in before they get listed on Coinbase, there's a huge risk that the token may not perform well, right? But if the token does end up getting listed on Coinbase, then you can easily make some really good gains. So there's definitely a risk to this, but the risk is relatively minimal because you are verifying information from CoinMarketCap's page on seeing whether the token is a Coinbase Ventures token, right? So clearly we can see that if you go to the top Coinbase Ventures portfolio token by market capitalization, if you scroll below, you can see GuildFi here. So that's how I personally try to pick tokens right before they get listed on Coinbase, which is one of the major exchanges in the world. And I know for a fact that CoinMarketCap does their due diligence, and although I'm aware of the risks, there is definitely a high possibility that these coins will get listed on Coinbase pretty soon before the next bull market. So that's a key thing. You need to focus on investing in these tokens before the bull market so that these tokens can, when they pump hard after the Coinbase listing, you can dump it and then move on, right? So that's how I do my analysis. So we're going to the GuildFi token. We scroll below to CoinMarketCap's page. So what is GuildFi? So GuildFi is basically we are taking guilds to the next level by serving as an infrastructure to onboard, connect, and add value to players, guilds, games, and investors alike. So they are a platform that focuses on providing onboarding, connecting, and tools to players, guilds, and games, and investors alike. So that's their main focus here, to build an interconnected ecosystem where players, time, and efforts are interoperable across the metaverse. So they're focusing on building a platform which includes a game, and this game is not just going to be a single blockchain platform. It's going to be a multi-blockchain interoperable platform that will provide value to its players, investors, as well as collectors and everyone alike, right? So that's the quick overview that we could find of GuildFi on CoinMarketCap's page. So you can clearly see that CoinMarketCap doesn't really have a lot of information about GuildFi. So this indicates two things, right? Nobody is really talking about this token, or nobody really knows about this project well enough to update CoinMarketCap's page. And at the same time, this also indicates that this project is extremely early, or it's extremely unnoticed, and this is the best time to buy tokens like this before they get listed on Coinbase, right? Since we already established that this token is a Coinbase Ventures investment portfolio token, you can also verify that by scrolling to the top and then looking at the tags and seeing that this is not only a Coinbase Ventures portfolio, as we discussed, it is also in the gaming section, which is something that we already know, Alameda Research portfolio, as well as Panthera Capital portfolio. So it seems like more than one popular venture capitalist project has invested in this token. And that's usually a really good sign, because Alameda Research is one of the biggest venture capitalists out there, as well as Panthera Capital as well. So it's good to see three big giants notable giants in the crypto space investing in this token. Thereby, this reassures that not only will this token get a Coinbase listing, but there's also a chance that this token could get a multiple major centralized exchange listing as well, which includes maybe Binance or even Huobi Global or so on and so forth, which could further increase your profitability in the future as well, right? So that's something to keep in mind as well. So going to the website itself, which is GuildFi.com. This is a really cool website because it's, again, right off the bat, you can clearly see that they have some of the coolest images out there. It's one of my favorite images of a particular project in crypto. I really like, projects that have a dark theme with bright and colorful like imagery, where it seems like they've put a lot of effort in the website. And a lot of other projects, if you can easily see them, you can notice that they have not at all put their effort into that. So compared to those projects, you can see that this project has a clear website that is focusing on at least drawing users, especially new users, to their platform. So that's a really good indication if you ask me. So enhancing your play and earn experience in the metaverse. So their main focus is to enhance your play and earn experience. So they are a play to earn project, which means you can earn money while you're playing the game. And at the same time, they are a metaverse project as well, right? So join GuildFi, you can click on this button to join the platform, or read their white paper, which I highly recommend you guys to read through. Don't just FOMO into this project just because it's a Coinbase venture project, right? I have to make it very clear that you have to do your own research, because just because this token is a Coinbase venture token, first of all, there's no guarantee that it will get listed on Coinbase, and secondly, you can't just FOMO into this project because there's a lot of other factors that you need to consider before you can see if this is a project that you want to invest in, right? So please read through the white paper, which is something that you must do as a mandatory do your own research project. If you scroll further below, you can see featured and recommended. So they have partnerships with multiple other gaming projects which also have their own token. They are also available on the Binance Smart Chain or BNB chain, which is pretty good because you can buy the Bit20 version of them. Play to earn, and obviously you can basically be a part of the metaverse. So their marketplace is currently available, but it's still in beta. So you can still see that this is a very early project. So be very careful because beta projects are still going to be risky. If you're using the platform, then be very careful that you don't put too much money into this project, right? Play to earn and play and earn. So you can play to earn while you're also playing and earning the tokens as well simultaneously. And here are some of the latest updates, and it seems like they have been constantly updating themselves. You can see the mid-year report. So currently we are almost slightly over mid-year of 2022. We are in the 8th month, so it's good that they're providing a mid-year report. This shows that they're actually constantly updating the users and investors alike with the monthly reports or year or quarterly or half-yearly reports, which is pretty good to know. And if you see on the right, GuildFi, basically they are having Pro Game DAO. They're partnering with Pro Game DAO, and you can read all about that here, right? I'm just giving you a quick overview about this project itself in order to help you do your own research, right? If you scroll further below, they have some high quality NFT giveaways and whitelist activities happening out here. They're providing more in-depth analysis on other games as well. So these are all pretty cool as well. And obviously their marketplace is live where you can buy, trade and sell in-game items and collectibles. You can also participate in multiple other events that they're having, which includes participating in other games to win prizes, right? If you scroll further below, they have the social media information, and you can also identify other information, including accessing their marketplace on the top right corner of the page, right? So that's pretty much it with regards to GuildFi. So let's go to the CoinMarketCap page itself. You can clearly see that the token is currently ranked 777th by market cap on CoinMarketCap. So a project of this kind of quality, clearly being invested by several well-known venture capitalists, and at the same time the market cap and the ranking is extremely low, this definitely is a good sign. So you need to obviously understand that not all tokens will pump extremely hard. A token like this one, which has literally some of the lowest rankings in the crypto space, being invested by some of the biggest venture capitalists, is definitely going to pump extremely hard once the Coinbase listing actually happens. So you need to assess that as well, because the profitability could be varying depending on the different types of tokens, right? The current price of this token is 25 cents. Again, the sticker price is also quite cheap, which means new users will come and buy this token, thereby increasing the price, right? So the price of the token is also very important. If this token price is more than, let's let's say $10 to $15, new users may find this token quite expensive to buy, and therefore they'll move on, right? So that's another thing that's benefiting this project since the sticker price is low. The token is also kind of going down in the past 24 hours of 1.04% in the past 24 hours, which is kind of like not that much of a dip, but it is a minor dip nonetheless. If you scroll below, this is obviously an Ethereum token as well. It's available on the BNB chain as well as in the Ethereum blockchain. You can buy it as an ERC20 or BEP20 token. If you scroll further below, the tags obviously mention once again Coinbase Ventures portfolio, Alameda Research portfolio, and Panthera portfolio, which is pretty good. The market cap is extremely low, and it is a very low market cap token. I would even call this as a low market cap gem because it is definitely offering a lot, and it has huge fundamentals because of the Coinbase listing and a potential Coinbase listing in the future, right? So the token has a market cap of $10.8 million in market cap, and its fully diluted market cap is also given here. If you see, the trading volume in the past 24 hours is also quite good, and it's also increasing. And if you scroll further below, the max supply is 1 billion tokens, which is the biggest negative of this project, because the token has a huge token supply, and the circulating supply is also only 4% of the max supply, which is extremely poor. This token is not a good long-term token. I'm just going to say it out there because I feel like the tokenomics is going to hinder the growth of this token in the mid to long term. There's a very long way for this token to go before it can reach 100% of its max supply in its circulating supply, and by that time there will be a huge amount of competition when it comes to metaverse space that this project will be drowned out, right? Although I'm obviously presenting a negative context for the mid to long term perspective, it's just my opinion. The token could be doing well. Please do your own research to come to that conclusion, but at the same time, it still means that this token can definitely do a good short-term rally, obviously depending on exchange listings as well as constant updates that they keep providing to the users, while at the same time keeping upon their promises, right? If they deliver their promises, they will continue to be a relevant project in the short to mid-term at least. But definitely the tokenomics is clearly indicating that that's going to be long-term price slumping because of new tokens dumping into the market, right? If you look at the price, you can clearly see that the tokenomics-based price slumping is already affecting this token. The token was initially worth $3.40, and then it kind of dropped to a price of about $1.50 within a matter of few days, and this is as of 15th of December 2021. It then reached way back up again, reaching its all-time high, close to its all-time high again of $3.04, and then kind of like was bouncing up and down. It kind of gradually started going down, reaching a low of about 88 to 80, 69 to 43 cents, as of 13th of May 2022, and then from then on it started going down even further, reaching a low of 25 cents, and then since then it's been moving sideways, right? Okay, the first thing you can easily see is this token is at its all-time lows, right? So you are basically going to buy this token. If you're buying it right now, you're going to be buying it at the all-time lows, which is the best thing that you could do. Buying token at the lowest point is a big technique which you guys should learn to master, because this token clearly has no other place to go even further below. This is kind of like the rock bottom price for this token. So buying it at this price point is the best thing you can do. But again, at the same time, the token hasn't really shown any short-term like appreciation price in the past few months. That could be because of two things, right? Either a lot of people are not starting to notice this token, or because due to the past few months of market volatility, this token hasn't really experienced any form of major short-term gains. So these are the main two reasons why this token hasn't probably been performing in the short term. But that does not mean that this token won't perform in the future, right? This token will definitely perform well in the future. There could be multiple exchange listings that could pump the price of this token, or the token can only go so below that any big purchases of this token from a whale could easily make a short-term peak, which could be taken advantage of by other users to sell this token at a good profit, right? So what I'm trying to say is here is that you can definitely buy this token at this price point if you feel comfortable, obviously after doing your own research. But by buying this token at this price point, you're pretty much buying it from a significant discount from its previous all-time highs of $3.40, right? Way back last year, in around this, in around the price of $3.40. So that's the kind of price people would have bought last year, but now you're getting it for a fraction of the price, and therefore this is the best price to buy this token if you're convinced of this token, right? There's definitely a lot of options for this token to go upwards, but it's mainly dependent on the Coinbase listing, which, if you can see, there's already some major listings that have happened. If you see, the token has already been listed on Huobi Global, which is a relatively popular exchange. Again, it's popular enough, but it's not as popular to make a big pump for this token as like a Coinbase listing or a Binance listing would do to this token, right? So it's good to know that at least a few major exchanges have listed this token. This means that there are liquidity available for this token if you want to buy this token right before a Coinbase listing. And at the same time, some major exchanges like Huobi Global and Get.io are trusting this project by vetting it thoroughly in order to verify that this is not a scam, and therefore they are comfortably listing this on their exchanges, right? So those are also good indications that this token is going to perform well. The best place to buy this token, obviously, Huobi Global, Get.io, MEXC as well as OKX, but I wouldn't really go below that. You can buy it also from Injective Protocol, but again, you may need some technical knowledge to use Injective Protocol. If you can buy it from Huobi Global and Get.io, I don't think you would be needing to buy it from anywhere else, right? And you can also see that there's a short-term arbitrage opportunity available between different exchanges as well, which you can also take advantage of if you're a savvy trader, right? So what's my final verdict on this token, guys? The first thing is that you need to understand is, if you're trying to buy a token, you need to buy it way before anybody can even talk about, anybody can even notice that this token even exists, right? So this token definitely fits that criteria. You need to buy a token that has a potential to be listed on Binance or Coinbase, right? Not any other exchanges, because Binance and Coinbase have this factor that they can easily pump tokens just by announcing that they will be listing their tokens, right? So that is definitely going to be possible with this token because of the Coinbase Ventures portfolio. And the fact that Huobi Global, Get.io, and several other exchanges have listed this token already. So it's only going to be a matter of time before this token gets listed on Coinbase. And you're pretty much buying this token at the all-time lows, because this is the lowest point this token has ever been. And by buying it at this price point, you're buying it at the all-time low. So these are all really good factors for this token to pump, and make some good gains for you in the short term. The only bad thing about this token is its tokenomics. That's the only bad thing that I can see. And also, again, it seems like they're clearly updating their users through their monthly, reports and all that. But they need to keep delivering on their promises. If they don't deliver on their promises, this project is already dead, right? The long-term implication of this project is very competitive. There's going to be lots of competition in the metaverse space this project needs to overcome. But I can easily see that a Coinbase listing for this token can push the price of this token as high as 50 cents per token, which is an easy 2x for people who are buying it at this price point. And maybe a potential Binance listing, which is also possible but it's highly speculative, could maybe push the token price more than 50 cents, maybe up to 60 to 65 cents per token, which is probably where this token will go the maximum, right? And again, if this project manages to survive till the next bull market, then this project can easily cross the $1, $1.50 mark in the next bull market and make some significant more gains, right? But the mid to long term perspective is definitely in doubt, and I would not personally hold this token for the long term, but it's up to you. If you want to do that, please do it by all means, but you need to do your own research before putting hard money on this token, right? Again, remember guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.